All right, so it does look like Sharp has been caught lying to the fans about what happened between him and T-Rell at the BET Awards. We all remember when Sharp went on the No Jumper show and started talking about how T-Rell podcast banged on him.
Y'all was banging, are we podcast banging?
And then T-Rell went on Figmunity and said that there was no podcast banging and that wasn't true.
Why the fuck you think I'm finna come look at you and bang on you? Who the fuck are you?
And bang a podcast.
Are you? You want to know what the banging sound like? This is what the banging sound like. Hey, what's the deal, nigga? What's happening? Nigga, back on fire. Sock your bitch ass, nigga.
So we've got two different stories from two different people, but now the video is out. So we get to actually look and see exactly what happened. And I just want to say the footage does not reflect Sharp's version of the account. It looks like Sharp has been lying, and we're gonna get to the video breakdown right now. So I guess Sharp's there to like interview people and like stick microphones in people's faces and stuff and be one of those guys. But he acts like such a fan and he just sucks the people down like viciously. I mean, have a look for yourself. Here's a clip of Sharp interviewing Redman and he just won't shut the fuck up and he just keeps just filleting him and going down on him, figuratively speaking, and it's so fucking cringe. Watch this.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Jack. You the only nigga I know did a motherfucking music video on a Fiat and made that shit tight than a bitch. I know that you did the coldest MTV cribs out of everybody. I don't give a fuck. The dollar box. Yeah. The homie sleeping on the floor. Yeah. Letting them know that it's real. You was one of the first dudes I see show up to the studio to an interview with a grocery bag with your little shit in it. I'm like, what's he doing? Okay, bro, use a real one, bro. Right.
So as you can see, Sharp's just like zestfully hit sticking Redman with compliments, and Redman's just standing there going, yeah. And Sharp does this with everyone. He basically just fucking compliments the shit out of everyone. And the way that he talks to the women, it's like, bro, these aren't your hoes. These are real women. You don't need to talk to them the way you're talking to them. It's very disrespectful, I think. Listen to how he talks to this woman.
Any relation to Vanessa Williams?
No, but people always ask me that. I mean, maybe we are. I need to do my ancestry.
Because you bad than a motherfucker. I had to let you know, baby. Just even before we even dive on in. Ooh, did you feel it come over your chest?
You revived me.
Yeah, hey, baby.
Almost forgot until just now.
Hey, baby, I know how to splash a little bit of water on it for you. You have somebody like you that's been able to blossom into this true flower, baby. Yeah. And I just want you to know, I'm going to give you your damn roses today. You feel me?
You have one? I'm holding my imaginary rose from him.
Okay, so Melissa Williams does not know who Sharp is. She thinks Sharp's just another fucking goofy member of the media. So she's talking to him, and he's vigorously hitting on her. And so she's thinking like that this is just some wild interview. She has no idea she's talking to someone who thinks that they are a P. And let me tell you something. For a P, this guy's got the worst oral hygiene, I think, in the game. I mean, look at these teeth. Look at the decay. Look at the yellowness. Look at the receding gum line. I mean, it's absolutely disgusting, and he should be ashamed of himself. And I don't know why he thinks he has any business leaning in and putting his face in other people's face, asking them questions. His mouth probably stinks so bad it probably emits odor over a huge distance. Like if you're in an enclosed area with him, you could probably just smell the ashtray stench. The old wine from last night just burping up. I mean, the guy's mouth is disgusting. Let's just get, All right, so let's get to the main event here. I want to get to the clip of T-Rell allegedly, according to Sharp, podcast banging on Sharp when Sharp was just minding his own business. Let's get to that. Let's run the clip, and I'll talk to you guys after. I want to just play it in full. So I'm going to play the clip, and then I'll see you guys at the end.
Okay, good.
Come on, man. Some jumper right here.
Nigga, you see it?
You see it, man.
Mike,
What's up, my
Good, man. Good.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
So as you can see, there was no banging at all. There was no hostile nothing. There wasn't even any type of posturing or any type of anything. This was completely fabricated. It was made up. This was a fake narrative, fake news story, okay? So you got Sharp on the sideline, outside looking in, very jealous, and then you got the Back on Fig entourage, which are guests of the event. They're actually on the red carpet. Sharp isn't even allowed to step on the red carpet. He's on the other side of the velvet rope. He's not important. So you can see where the animosity probably comes from Sharp and why he had to make up this big story. He's really upset. He thinks that those guys ditched him and left him at no jumper, and they didn't draft him to their team. He waited. Sharp waited days and days before he came out and said he was staying at no jumper. He was waiting for someone to extend their hand and say, you know what, we'll give you Duno's job. But instead, they went their own way and left Sharp because Sharp, they never fucked with Sharp, let's be honest. So Sharp's a weirdo. And so now here they meet at the red carpet. And so they're walking, and T-Rail just looks like he's just having fun. You know, the guy drinks. I mean, he was probably having some $500 tequilas at the open bar with all the celebrities and important people. Sharp probably was forced to pregame in the passenger seat of Mikey's Corolla, fucking drinking a tall can of beer with a paper bag wrapped around it. I mean, that's the type of lifestyle Sharp lives. He rolls his own cigarettes, you know what I mean? So he sees T-Rail with the champagne and the shrimp cocktails and the mingling, and he gets upset because he can't barely even get an interview. He's interviewing all these fucking obscure people that no one cares about. So I think that's why he made the whole thing up. T-Rail obviously wasn't banging on anyone. They all had a great time. They all hugged and kissed. This was a whole fabrication on Sharp. And I'd like to say that he should feel shame and be very embarrassed that he tried to put out that narrative. Anyways, we'll see on the next one.